Hey y'all, welcome on in. My name is Alex the Creative Llama. Happy Sunday, happy March 1st. We've got a project for y'all today. If you love peanut stuff, you're going to want to watch this live, okay? When y'all pop on, say hey, comment the word March. If you see the red live box above my head, that means I'm live, but if you don't see it, that just means you're catching the replay. Let me find my live. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath. I was running around like a mad woman. Let me find my live. Let me get it shared into our broadcast channel, and then we are going to get started with our club transfer. Okay, so let me pull this up. Let me turn off my voice. I hope everybody's had a fantastic Sunday. I cannot believe it's March already. That is crazy. But I'm going to get this shared over into my broadcast channel. So if you're not part of my broadcast channel, make sure that you join. Okay, that's going to be the best way to know when I'm live. And I'm going to share my live in there. I've kind of forgot what I was doing for just a second, but get that shared. Let all of our friends know that we're live. Hello, Denise. Hello. So it is the beginning of March. It's Perks Palooza. There's so much good stuff happening this month with chalk. So y'all be ready. We're going to be doing lots of chalk this month. But I'm going to show you the club transfer this month if you haven't already seen it. If you are a Peanuts lover, if you love Peanuts, the characters, let a girl know, because I have our club transfer and it's this guy. So you can only get this transfer if you are a club member. So club member is just a DIY subscription. Okay. Every month you get a transfer, usually a size B, but this month they did a size F, which is a 9x9. And then they give you a surface is going to be your 9x9 pillow, which we'll have to do that. And then this month they are going to give you 3 ink packets: Black Velvet, Cadet, and Bumblebee. Okay. We're not going to use these tonight. We're not even going to use the pillow tonight. We are just going to do our super cute cutouts. Okay. So y'all hop in, say hey. We're going to sit here. We'll be here for a little while. But we are going to make this really cute frame that looks like this. Okay. That's why I'm a little late. One, I got home a little late, and I'll explain why. But then I had to have Thomas help me edit this via FaceTime. So comment the word March. This guy is on sale for $12 for the whole set. It is a little shelf sitter, okay? But this is the only time it'll be 25% off. So go grab it. Y'all ready? Okay, so it's kind of like it kind of reminds me of like the Brady Bunch. You know how all the different characters in the Brady Bunch. So I'm thinking we have the back piece that we're going to paint the different colors. Should we keep the colors? I think the example has like yellow, red, green, blue, or should we switch it up for springtime? What do y'all think? Keep it the solid colors or switch for springtime? I was thinking like some fun spring colors like cotton candy, blue, purple. What do y'all think? We'll let a girl know. But we're going to go ahead and start painting the rest of this because these are all going to be white. This guy is going to be brown. And then we're just going to paint our squares here in just a second, okay? So let's start with the thing that needs to be white because that's going to take the longest for us to cover up. Lisa, I think you're going to love this. Lisa, you're going for first as a first start. Stephanie, so I recommend your black and white, obviously a gray, which is Storm. Let's see. So I literally just had a brand new black paste right here. So your black, your white, vanilla is a great color. And then I would get Storm, which is a dark gray, which I don't think I have it in here. Storm, Nominee, which is like a metallic gold. And then I would just get colors that you really like for this time of year. Hi, Sue. So like I really like Peony. Sorry, I'm like all over the place. Peony's really pretty. I would just go through like your basic like rainbow colors. So there's cherry or there's candy apple. I personally really like cherry. And y'all who are in the comments, y'all let us know if there's any must colors that she needs. I mean, you need them all, but so let's go through the rainbow. There's cherry or candy apple. I prefer cherry. Orange. There is orange peel. and papaya. I prefer papaya over orange peel. Papaya is a little bit of a darker orange. And then let's see. And I really only need to paint the characters white. Yellow Bumblebee. That's the only yellow we have, although our color of the month is called Struggle Bus. Like, it's perfect for me. I always tell y'all that I'm on the Struggle Bus. That's like a deeper yellow. Green, there's Meadow, Pesto. Roy G. Blue is Cadet. Hi, Diane. Couture Teal, yes. We do cutout of the week tomorrow, Miss Bridget. So the cutout of the week is still our fairy house, the spring fairy house. That's our cutout of the week. But then we'll have a brand new one tomorrow. So tonight's the last night to grab the cutout of the week. I realized that I didn't change the picture on the website. Yay, Kathy. Yellow green. Yeah, I really like peony. And there's all the new colors too, Stephanie. There's like a Laffy Taffy color, which is like a bright pink coral color. There's, let's see the new colors. We have, oh, that's the color of the month class. We have Taffy, Shimmer Lapis. Ooh, this one, Tropic, is really pretty. Tropic, Lime Sorbet. There's one more. Maybe this is it, and then it's the new paste, the new ink. Ooh, Sea Glass. Sea Glass is the other one. Hi, Dawn Lad. Dawn, did you come get your stuff? I didn't even check the bin. I was out all day today. So my little helper that helped me on Saturday for the Whatnot show, she wanted to go shopping for some new clothes. So we made a whole day of it. Thomas and I and our little helper, Lauren, all went and did some clothes shopping for her. And she got some cute stuff. But we were gone pretty much all day long. So I had plans to go live at 6:30. I came home and kind of just sat for a little bit. Well, I sat for a witch longer than I should have. So, but I'm here. Yes. I honestly don't know what tomorrow's cut of the week is going to be yet. I haven't sat down and picked that out. I have not. All right. So I'm just going to paint all of our characters white. Okay, I'm not worried about the frame because the frame, we're going to have glue another frame on top, right? And what we're trying to decide is if we want the background colors behind the characters. And I might do like a video for like whatever we don't choose. Marvelous Wisteria, yes. Hi, Linda. All right, let me get this dry. Let me check up on y'all's comments. Hi, Toby. Taffy's a really pretty color. Hi, Diane. I don't remember if I said hello. Hi, Janice. Hello, everybody. So we went shopping. We went to Target, Kohl's, Academy, and the mall. And holy smokes, going to the mall, I realized why I don't like going to the mall. One, it was a Sunday and it was nuts. People were everywhere. But she got some great, cute spring clothes. I told her she's going to be the it girl at school. And she was already asking, when's the next Whatnot show? She loves helping me with those. Yay, okay. And like I told y'all, we'll sprinkle in some more Whatnot stuff. We'll still keep our typical stuff here. Like we always do. But we're going to be switching up Thrifty Thursday just a little bit. And when those changes happen, I will let y'all know. Oh, it was way too people-y. Like, extremely people-y. There were just people everywhere. People everywhere. She did. All right, let's dry. So here's what we're trying to decide, okay? Well, first let me get this dry. And then I'll show y'all. I can show you with this. So Our Peanuts characters have like the little, like, what I call them, like the Brady Bunch squares. And so I'm trying to decide the background color behind the square, behind the characters. The example picture that Chalk gave has like some, like I don't want to say, they're not primary colors. They're not all primary colors, but it's like yellow, blue, red, green, right? So we could match that, or I was thinking we could spring it up and do like a spring version of the squares. But I'm just going to use chalk paste, or not chalk paste, acrylic paint to paint. I just find it to be a lot easier. But you can absolutely paint with the chalk paste. Okay, so look. And we're going to chalk the characters in black. So I'm trying to decide the background colors. Do we want the bold, like normal colors, or do we want to do spring colors? I know we already kind of voted, some people voted on it, but I know some people hopped in at the last second, or hopped in well after we got started. And so I'm opening it up to everyone. Hi, Ruth. And after I hop off of here, I'm going to be a shipping machine. I've got lots of orders to ship. You're grounded from Whatnot? Don't say that. No, that's okay. Spring colors? Okay. I'm still going to do the regular bold colors too. I will still do a finished version of that. But I saw spring, so we're going to go spring. Okay. All right. So here's what we have. Maybe we paint, ooh, I don't have my metallics in here. So maybe we paint the window seal like silver, but I don't have my metallics in here. They're in the other room. Hello. Hi, guys. All right. So let's pick our spring colors. Let's go. Let's see what we have. We said spring. I already know Miss Donna Deek is going to say use Amazement. So we're going to pull out Amazement. We're going to use Amazement. Where's that lavender? Lavender haze. What was that purple color we used a lot? Hello, Ruthie. Hi, Joyce. Sorry, y'all. I was not completely ready. Ooh, we could use teal. No, we already have our Amazement. Hold on, y'all. Where's my lavender haze? Hi, Brenda. All right, we're going to use Lilac Meadow. So those two colors, we need a pink. Let's do baby pink. Okay, we're switching it up. We're not using cotton candy. What should our last color be? Should it be a yellow? Should it be a blue? Should it be a green? Or orange? We could go banana cream. We could do that's too dark. Let's use banana cream or baby duck. A blue. Ooh, let's do that. Okay. All right, so we're going to use Lilac Meadow, Baby Pink, Bahama Blue, and Amazement. So I'm going to do Amazement, Bahama Blue, like this. Ooh, peaches and cream. Hold on. Okay, we're going to go peaches and cream. We're going to use peaches and cream. There we go. I forgot I had that one. Okay. So we're going to go Amazement, Baby Pink, Lilac Meadow, peaches and cream. Okay. Let's go. We're doing something fun and different. Now, if you don't like the colors that I choose, what do I always tell y'all? You can change up your colors and do what you like. Okay, so what I did do on the backboard is I did score where the squares are, so you're not having to guess like where to stop painting and where to start the next color. And you can get outside the lines. It doesn't need to be perfect because you're gonna have a frame that's glued right on top. So it does not need to be perfect. Peaches and Cream is becoming one of my favorites, Miss Diane. It's kind of up there with Cotton Candy and probably Crystal Blue. I love those colors. And Purple Cow or Purple Petal. But like I said, you could absolutely paint with the chalk paste. You don't have to go buy new acrylics. I personally really like painting with acrylics better than the chalk paste, but it'll work just the same. You may just have to thin it out, okay? All right, so we're gonna use Baby Pink. And we're gonna go in with this square. But we're using this month's club transfer. So if you're like, what are you talking about? Club is a subscription. It's $25.99. You get a transfer, an accessory, paste or ink. And the accessory this month is a 9x9 little pillow cover. But if you become a Perks member, you get 30% off of that too. Okay, so this one is Lilac Meadow. Yeah. Ooh, y'all, these are going to be so cute. A little spring edition of our Peanuts characters. Oh, yeah, and all the Peanut stuff launched today. All the Easter and spring Peanuts transfers launched. And if you buy the bundle, you actually get an exclusive transfer in there as well. So that's in there if you love Peanuts. Okay. Then we're going to go in with our Peaches and Cream. All right. Ooh. Oh my gosh, y'all, this is going to be so cute. Do y'all hear Tucker tapping around in here? Can y'all hear his little nails on the floor? Oh my gosh. All right, let's dry. Yay, Connie. I know, I see it, Miss Lisa. I'll get it put back on there. All right, we're going to dry this. We're going to do one more coat. It looks a little crazy right now, but we're going to do one more coat of each, and then I think we'll be good to go. Y'all, you could even do, like, you could paint this and then add, like, chalk patterns to the back and add different designs. Oh, I've got ideas now. I've got ideas. So this month is Perks Palooza with chalk. So that means you can sign up to be a Perks member for 50% off. Perks members get 30% off their entire purchase all the time through chalk when you order on the chalk website. And it's a great way to save. Like if you love the chalk stencils and the paste and all of that stuff, become a Perks member. It really is. And then you get your you get $20 back each month. To use towards a purchase within 30 days. So it's great. And then like I told y'all, you get 30% off of your club kit as well. Hi, Marie. And then I do like a little added thing for my Perks members and club members. I give them 20% off of the nightly claims. So all the stuff all the cutouts that we do, that we paint, come on here and paint, I do 20% off for them. All right. We're going to go in. Did the Looney Tunes bundle sell out? Yes, it did sell out, but you can get the transfers individually. Yes, that the bundle did sell out very quickly. I don't think they were expecting the reaction that they got. I think they thought that they had plenty and they sold out very quickly. I do know that they're going to restock the bundle with the exclusive transfer, but you can order the transfers individually as well. Oh my gosh, Robbie, that's so exciting. Oh, that's so exciting. Is it a boy? Is it a girl? What's the coloring? Tucker's just boring brown, but he's a handful. He is stubborn. Ooh, y'all, he's stubborn. Oh, super, super stubborn. I got some of that peaches and cream where I don't want it. We'll fix it. Do any of y'all have a dachshund? Hi, Jamie. I know Miss Lisa does. All right. We'll go back over the purple. I got a little crazy with my painting. All right, let's go back over the purple. All right, there we go. You got your glass mat in, yay! Yay, yay, yay. I know, it looks a little messy right now, but there's a method to my madness. Oh, how cute! They are little bitty when you first get them, Miss Robbie. Tucker was tiny. Tucker's 12. He's an old man. He's an old man. And he's grumpy like an old man. Okay. Getting these, you have 2 long-haired wiener dogs. Oh my gosh. I love Tucker, but I don't think I'll ever get another long-haired dachshund, another dachshund. I love him though. But the lack of, oh, you were just outside for an hour. Then he comes in and pees and poops in the house. It drives me nuts. Hi, Lynn. I know my kid has 3 and has one now, but she brought, oh, I love that. Okay. Oh my gosh, y'all, look how cute this is. All right, so there is what we have so far. I'm trying to decide on the frame color. I think I'm just going to go brown, or should we do black? I saw Miss Robbie. I'm so sorry. 9 and 11. So yours are about the same age as mine, Miss Janice. Should our frame be white? Not white. Black or brown? Sounds like your Tucker. Tucker, I do some rhyming with him sometimes. I guess you can probably figure out what I rhyme his name with sometimes when he comes and pees and poops in my house, because it makes me really angry. He is stubborn, y'all. Oh my gosh. Oh, how cute. I love that. All right, let me know the color of the frame. We're going to go ahead and chalk. He likes to be outside, Janice. That's the crazy thing, is he enjoys being outside. He likes to sit out there and sun himself, but he, man, oh man. He's a little toot sometimes. Alrighty, here we go. I just got my teacup Yorkie. She's less than 2 pounds. Oh, I had a teacup Yorkie growing up, and her name was Riley. And she was teeny tiny. Like the biggest she got, I think, was 5 pounds. She was little bitty. And I got her for not my 9th birthday. I got her for one of my a birthday gift. And, you know, my mom is the one who took care of her, so she ended up being my mom's dog. Rightfully so, because my mom is the one that fed her and all of that. Okay, so this is a silk screen transfer, if y'all didn't know. They are sticky on the back. You want to save your backer sheet, okay? And you want to have something to fuzz it on. It can be a fuzz cloth, which is available in my shop. If you comment the word March, the link to the frame, the link to join my club, the link to all the other chalk supplies I'm using are all in that message when you comment the word March, okay? So you want to fuzz it because it is extremely sticky. So we're going to fuzz and we're going to wax. Winnie just likes to bark and go after everyone and everything. Oh, he likes to bark at everyone too. He'll sit on the back of the couch, and if the window's open, he'll bark at everybody. That's hilarious. But Tucker definitely doesn't like it when Boone's getting attention. Exactly, Donna. He forgets what he's out there for. But then as soon as he comes to the house, he remembers. Jerk. All right, so we're going to fuzz this. Just fuzz it a couple of times. I like to fuzz quite a bit on a new transfer because if it's too sticky, it's going to pull up the paint color that you put down. But what we're going to do is we're going to wax. And I remembered where my wax was. But now I don't know where my wax applicator is. I think last time I had to use my fuzz cloth. I have something on my face. Where? Oh, I got some paint. That's okay. Not a big deal. Okay, so I'm going to use some surface wax. Okay, and I'm going to apply this on top of my paint. This is going to also give us a protective layer so our transfer that's on my fuzz cloth doesn't stick too well and pull up the paint, because it does happen. Okay, and you can put too much wax. And the way that you'll know if you put too much wax is when you go to pull it off, your design is going to look patchy, and you don't want that. Oh yeah, I got paint on my face right there. All good. We'll fix it here in a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna line this up the best that we can. I realized I forgot to do something when I did this. I forgot to add a little bit of a buffer. So I will fix that on the file. Okay. Y'all don't worry about that. I just realized that when I did this. I wanted a poodle, but when I went with her, I keep my kids' dogs all the time. Oh. And the frame I'm using tonight, y'all, is 25% off. So it's only $12. You can comment the word March. The link is in there if you want to order it from the site. Or you can comment the number 100 and you can start your invoice for the week. All right, here's our black velvet. And we're going to peel this up. And we are going to use a squeegee. I know, Michelle, this is so cute. Oh gosh, I'm going the wrong way. All right, here we go. I should probably take off my jacket. But I'm cold. Because it's so cold in this craft room back here. Okay. Go in here. So we've got Charlie, Snoopy, Lucy, and Linus. Is that who that is? I don't know much about Peanuts, but I love the designs. I just remember the Peanuts in the newspaper. I don't think I ever watched the show. All right. Let's peel this up and ta-da! There are our characters. Now, you could totally go in, and I might do this on my next one, and go in and paint the faces on the characters in like a peach color to make it look a little bit more realistic. But I'm just keeping this really basic for tonight. So let's clean our transfer. Hello. Hi, Marcy. Hi, Boo. You want to come in and say hello? I know what he wants. He wants to eat. Him's a hungry boy. Yeah. He's sitting here staring at me, wagging his tail. All right, so I'm going to spray this with water. I'm going to take my baby wipe and I'm going to wipe up the black that's on top. That way it doesn't get all over my board eraser. Okay, like all of that would have gotten on my board eraser and just gunked it up. Not gunked it up, but like made it not. It would have just made it really dirty. Okay, I'm going to lift this up. I'm going to spray. And I'm going to spray it again. And then I'm going to take my board eraser. Okay. And I'm going to scrub the front. And I'm going to get all of that paste cleaned out of the silkscreen so we can reuse it. Okay. Turn it over. Now it's sticky side up. I'm going to spray it again, but I'm not going to use this guy. I don't recommend it. I have done it before. It's a baby wipe. I've done it before and not really had an issue, but if you're afraid of it ruining the adhesiveness, I would not use a baby wipe on the back. Okay. Move this off. I need to get some paper towels in here. Hi, Marlene. Let's wipe this up. So we're going to wipe up all that extra water. Okay. Now you're probably looking at like, if you're new to chalking, you're like, well, it's ruined. It's all discolored. That's okay. Don't worry about the discoloration on the transfer. All you care about in the cleaning process, what you should care about is cleaning out this little mesh silk screen where you can see through it. Okay. You want to make sure that that is completely cleaned out because that's what's going to give you your design. Not worrying about the stain on the green part. Okay, now, this is an important step, is you want to make sure that you put the backer sheet back on your transfer, okay? It's white side, there's a white side and there's a yellow side, white side to sticky side. I just line up my corners, 2 of my corners, and just push it down and make sure it is totally flat for us to use again, okay? Which it is. All right, let's see. Let's check this out because I've been dying. Oh my gosh, oh, look at that. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm going to dry this. Now, I think brown. Should we do brown or black frame? Oh my, I already want to remake this. I already want to do it to where I paint the faces in like a peach color. Oh my gosh, y'all, this is so cute. So should we do brown or black? That is the question of the evening. I'm thinking brown too. That's what I'm thinking. Let's go with burnt umber. Brown, brown, brown. And I'm just going to stain it. How do I store my transfer? So I have a big tool chest. It's not in this room. It's in one of my other laser rooms. I have a big tool chest that I put them in, but I also have, I'll show you here in a second. Here, I'll flip my camera around and I'll show you how I store them. So I know it's kind of hard to see, but I have them in tubs. So like this one fits a C, D, E, and then I have like bigger tubs. I know it's kind of hard to tell, but I just buy clear plastic totes from Target, the ones that are that size, and that's how I store them. I know that wasn't the best example because it was all blurry, but I can take a picture and post it in the VIP group and I can show you. That'll probably be an easier way. And then that way you can stack the tubs and they still lay flat. But I store a lot of mine in a tool chest. I prefer them to be flat. I've also done where they store them in binders for like your size A and B's. and probably like your F's now, you could store in a binder with some clear like plastic sleeves that you get like at Walmart. Miss Deb, comment the word March. Comment the word March. And it's the first, it should be the first link in the message. No one has told me otherwise. Thanks, Marcy. We decided to do like spring colors. Because the original picture shows like not an orange, a yellow, blue, green, red. And I'm planning on doing that too. But I'm going to make that off live, I think. I don't know. We might just remake it again. We might go live again later this week and do. Do the same thing, but different colors, and maybe add some patterns to the background. I don't know. Maybe we'll get fancy. I just stained it with burnt umber, okay? I just stained the frame with burnt umber. Ooh, a gold frame would have been really pretty. I got all the ideas flowing now. All the ideas are flowing. Let me wipe up my hands and then let's start gluing, okay? So, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to glue our characters to our backboard. Okay, the backboard has the squares scored on there so that way you know exactly where you need to paint. It doesn't need to be perfect because you're just going to cover this right up with your frame, okay? So I'm going to use my stick fast glue and I'm going to put glue right here. Tucker is a little scavenger, y'all. He is looking for food. Him's a hungry boy. I should have fed them before I went live. My bad. Oh, no, now he's trying to make a bed out of whatever that is on the floor. All right, and I'm just going to turn it upside down, line up the edges. Line up the edges on the side and do this until it sets up. Okay, there's that. Oh my gosh. I love this. Oh my goodness gracious. Y'all, this looks so good. We're gonna have to make more of these. All right, and we're gonna glue the frame on. A little bit here. All right. Lay that down. I'm going to turn it upside down to use that flat edge on the top to line everything up. And the same thing on the side. I am so excited for this. What do y'all think? I could see us using patterns in the background to change up the design. Doing it on all different colors. You could do the background in all the same color and then do different patterns. I love this. We'll fix the base. Y'all, look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm going to get in there. I need to go back over this. But what do y'all think? So I'm obsessed with this. This reminds me, I keep saying this reminds me of the Brady Bunch squares for some reason. But this is the club transfer. You can only snag this if you are a club member or a designer. So here's what I recommend. If you love this and you want this transfer, become a Perks member. Perks member is $20 a month, okay? You get 30% off of everything, and you get that $20 back to use in an order throughout the next 30 days, okay? You get that every single month. Then, after you become a Perks member, sign up for a club member. You got an old from March? You might have... Oh, no. What the heck? Let me check. It literally worked for me. Oh, yep. That's the wrong message. What the heck? Hold on. Let me fix it. Not that it's going to work for, oh my gosh, Patchwork. Was it for the Patchwork Bunny? That's weird. I'm going to turn this off. Oh, I see what it did. I see what it did. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I will share the link with y'all. 1 second. 1 second. I'm sorry, y'all. It should work now. If you haven't commented the word March, you can comment the word March now. I'm going to share this. Hold on. I'm going to get the link for the cutout. Here's the link to the cutout. Copy. Okay. There's the link to the cutout. If you have not commented the word March, hi Diane. If you haven't commented the word March, you can comment it now and you should get the correct message. If not, it's not the end of the world. I'm going to try this. Let me do this really quickly. You know, technology doesn't like me sometimes. Let's do specific post, select. Hold on, y'all. Okay, save. Okay, now if you comment the word March, it should work. But I just dropped the link to the cutout in the comments, okay? I'll drop it again. But like I was saying, become a Perks member. It's $20 a month. You get 30% off plus your $20 credit. Then go sign up to be a club member so you get this transfer right here. And then you can make this cute little cutout for a gift, for whatever it might be. And then you're a part of the club too. And then I give 20% off of my Perks and my club members. I give them 20% off all of the nightly claims. So thank you for your order. I see someone who ordered the frame. Thank y'all so much. So if you want to start, if you're like, I just want the frame, Alex, I'm not going to shop the nightly claims throughout the week. That's totally fine. Go to the link that I just put in the comments. And you can go order it directly on the site. Or if you're like, I want to shop the nightly claims, I want to see what you have this week and on during Thrifty Thursday, you can start an invoice. You can comment the number 100. Okay. That'll say, hey, I want this cutout. You can comment the number 100 and I will start an invoice for you for the week. And then you can add to it throughout the whole week. And then on Friday morning, I will send your invoice out for the week and then you just get it paid by Sunday and then you are good to go. Okay. That way it saves on shipping for you and having to go to the website and place multiple orders and pay shipping 4 or 5 times or maybe 2 or 3 times. I do that to help save y'all on shipping as well. Okay. So you can comment the number 100. I will start an invoice for you. Just don't be alarmed if you haven't received an invoice because I send them out Friday morning. Okay. Are there any questions before I hop off? No problem, Angie. Any questions before I hop off? I had a lot of fun with this. I got you, Miss Kathy. I had a lot of fun with this. I foresee us doing this transfer several times. And it's Perks Palooza week. So that means there are going to be new deals for Perks members all week long. And you can sign up to be a Perks member for just $10. I totally forgot to mention that. For just $10 and join in on the Perks Palooza. Karen Davis, cutout of the week is every Monday. So this is the current cutout of the week. This is the one that we did this past week. Our new one will be tomorrow. Okay. That will be the new cutout of the week. And we'll come on and we'll paint that tomorrow night. And I'm hoping I find some time tomorrow to sit down and paint some of the stuff that I have. Okay. So you can go to the website and order. it's $12. Is the only time it'll be 25% off throughout the month, okay? So grab it now. Grab it before midnight. All you have to do is just comment the number 100 or go to the website. Are there any questions before I go? Thanks for hanging out with me. I know it was a little bit of a later live. No, Karen, I'm so off on my days. You're totally fine, my friend. And it was a little bit of a later live than our normal live, but we still came on and we crafted and we chalked. And we're going to be doing lots of chalking this month with Perkspalooza happening. So, okay? All right, y'all. Have a great rest of your night. I will see y'all tomorrow for cut of the week, okay? Bye, y'all.